All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 120. Let's get.
That's what I do.
What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Done. 280. 57. There, shit.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We got this.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Let's go.
After the interception, it's Love. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
We got this.
First down, Bears.
Check out. 27.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
12. Hey, box drop.
53.
Luck on first down. He finds Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Eagles nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, A lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
This one, 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the 39, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
657. Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm here all day.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now it's Locke. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down.
Check out. 674.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
Switch. 12.
Jump. Check.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, come on, come on. Pick up the ball. Do. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Coming in. Run back. Check.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Eagles nothing. Steven
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here is Scott, complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, high 7.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
5-2, out here.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Now this throw caught left side. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Wentz now on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 24. Check hot route. Hot. 36.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watch the slant. When the ref.
Love. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check safety.
Let's go, Mexico.
53
This is Freeman. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He can't hang. 11. John Wright. 11-3.
You draw quarter.
Slam.
I got him back.
3rd and 2, Luck. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's get it.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
All day, baby, all day. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Locke. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Come on. Squeeze, double.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
Focus, defense, focus. 58, right over there, right here. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, come on now.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
I'm on.
58 is Mike, 58. 58 is Mike.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 from 6-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The final shot before the break. Locke. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Out, 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 out. Quo. 53. Check 53. You go night-night. Some go night-night.
Here's Lott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Look out! 53. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Kill. Monday.
53 is the mic.
Hey, watch the leg.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Quick dad. Quo. Let's go. 11 V. Bravo. 53. Mike 53. Hey, watch.
On first down, it's Lott. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Alert. 53's right. Check. 11. You must be dreaming. Hey, Alpha.
Now Lott. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it, baby.
Complete to Equanimeous St. Brown. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Go, go.
Check 37. Check 37. 11B. Quo. Crunch.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
Set the top, defense. Let's go. All right, number 28. Mike. He's coming. Check in.
Come on, D.
Mike, 28. Mike, 28.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the gun, here's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
25, check 25, check.
Great.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Get away. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. from 3 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott now to add the extra point. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Crawl.
Cut. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I got you. Mic 52, mic 52.
Hey, Haywood.
No, check that. We got mic 52 right here. Mic 52.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Motion.
11B.
Back to throw. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Come on out here, come get some.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz for right side here, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Empty.
On first down, it's Sanders. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the edge.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Check up. 674. 540. Easy, alert.
On 2nd and 7. Luck. That's complete to Robinson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Call.
Freeman again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You pop. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Mexico, Mexico. Let's set a tone. Check three, check three.
Off of play action. Luck. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 58, come on. Check pass, check pass. Watch the ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Check that.
They'll run on first down. Sanders try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Go. 280. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Watch the safety creep. 57. 57. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Sunday. 58. Right there. Hey, exit.
Wentz to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the whip. He's go. He's checking. Crash. That's the
Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Close. Check. Go ahead. Shit. Over.
From the end zone, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
He's coming. Alert. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. On. Tighten up. Shift.
Strong right.
Check 50.
Here we go on fourth. Locke. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Eagles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.